Hey everyone, it's Michael GoosebumpsFan. I hope you're doing well today. I finally read another Goosebumps book to do a book review on. I am just having trouble here lately between my schedule at work and between, stuff with home and trying to keep up on projects at home and stuff. I've just been really busy here lately, so I've had a hard time of getting out. The only 3 Christmas books I have left for Goosebumps are Christmas time-like Goosebumps books out. I'm sorry I'm having a hard time with that. I wanted to apologize again. I'm going to try to get the 12 Screams of Christmas read starting today before Christmas, which is on Friday. Christmas Eve is on Thursday. I'm busy both days, so I need to try to get that done. Anyway, today I'm going to be reviewing Goosebumps Beware the Snowman, which is a very, very, very big, important Goosebumps Christmassy type book. It's not a Christmas book, really, but it takes place with snow and stuff, so we all consider it Christmas. And I guess I got fooled because you look at that and you're like, oh, Evil Frosty, that's going to be a cool storyline. I love the art on this cover, by the way. I gotta tell you, I really, really enjoyed this. I really had a blast reading this. It was kind of one of those even better of a surprise compared to Legend of the Lost Legend, which I read last week. It's got a really good story going for it. It's got a very interesting idea here. It kind of reminds me of Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes a little bit, in some ways. Essentially, Beware the Snowman is about a girl whose mother died. I don't think they ever really mention her dad at all, but her mother died, and she lives with her aunt. She has been since she was a very young child. And just recently, her and her aunt moved out to basically like this place, I think it's called Surfia? I don't remember. I don't care enough to remember. Little details like that I don't think really matter, but it's something that starts with an S and ends with an Ia. So anyway, she has moved here with her aunt. It's kind of like on the edge of the Arctic Circle, essentially, I think is what they said. And it's cold out there. It snows all the time. She met 2 kids, a brother and sister, who are very nice, and they're kind of scared. Mainly the younger boy is scared of snowmen, or at least the legend of the Snowman, the same one from the title. It's kind of interesting how everything comes full circle at this story. And of course, this is spoiler-free. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. I'm going to tell you a lot of stuff in the front of the book, and give you little hints about stuff later on in the book. The coming the full circle thing is mostly done with how our main character is obsessed with this rhyme she heard in a poetry book when she was a kid. It's really dumb. It doesn't have what most people I think in a kid's book would put as typical poetic form. It's not like ABAB format. It's like ABACB. It's something like that. Anyway, the poem goes, "When the snows blow wild and the day grows old, beware the snowman, my child. Beware the snowman, he brings the cold." It doesn't, there's not enough syllables in the right places, or there's too many in some places. My OCD immediately gets bothered by this. So as a poet myself, I can't help it. That gets me every time that poem pops up in the story. But that's a nitpick. Anyway, this is a poem she was read when she was a kid. Her aunt showed it to her, and she's trying to find that poetry book, because on the drive to this place, Surfia, or whatever it was called, she keeps trying to remember what the second verse of this poem was, and can't figure out what it is. Now, she's trying to adjust to this colder area. She's liking all the snow and stuff, but she happens to notice that there's snowmen in every yard. They all look the same. They have a red scarf around their throat. They have a waving arm. They have like a frowny face, I believe, a lot of the time. I think some have smiley faces. I think a lot of them have frowny faces. Anyway, they all have a scar on the side of their face, which I never noticed looking at this cover. I just thought it was like a fault in the snow. Kind of like the Fault in Our Stars. No, there's an actual scar on its face. Scarman. Not Scarface, but Scarman. Anyway, so this neighborhood's a little weird. Very much like a lot of Goosebumps neighborhoods, She moves in here, she's wondering why every single house on the block has the same exact type of snowman there. And there's also one guy in the neighborhood named Conrad who has a pet wolf. Yes, not a pet dog, not a pet husky, a wolf. And it is cool. I really like Conrad's kind of tense way about himself and how he has a wolf. How tough do you have to have a pet wolf? That's awesome. Now there's this legend in the town that there's a cave up on the mountain that you can kind of see, and our main character almost walks up there before the brother and sister friends kind of stop her. Mainly the little brother, who's terrified of this urban legend about the snowman he claims he saw as well. Supposedly there's a snowman that came to life at some point and is up inside of this mountain and hides away there, and the reason people put snowmen in their yard is to try to be like a tribute to him because they felt bad for him and to make him not come hurt them. It kind of has like this, if you've seen Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and you know the character Winter, the sorcerer in that film, it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, but also kind of like the Abominable Snowman from Rudolph. It reminds me a little bit of that. It's a very fun story. I really like this. I think it has kind of a mixed ending. Does it make sense that I can be mostly satisfied and fine with an ending and also kind of feel like it's a little uneven? If that's fair, I think that's kind of the ending here. I love, there's a Star Wars reference in here, and I love that. Really caught me off guard, even though my friend Lou, who comments on pretty much a lot of my videos, if not all of my videos, Lou spoiled this like last year for me when I was supposed to read it during December. I didn't because I panicked over the Copa thing and stopped making videos last December, and then came back in January when everything seemed to kind of blow over. I kind of had a little bit of a nudge going into this film, or going into this book, about that ending, the big twists towards the ending. And I'm glad that I read the whole thing and was still excited about it and was still having a great time, even though I kind of had the ending a little bit spoiled for me. It was really good. It was really solid. I really enjoyed it. I think this is one of the best of the Christmassy type Goosebumps books. It really has a lot to offer. It's fun. It has a lot of heart to it, oddly enough. Somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody in one of my comment sections, it might have been Bender, I don't know. Somebody, I'm thinking it was Bender, had commented on one of my videos recently saying that if you come out of Beware the Snowman and you don't feel cold from all the snow and all the cold that's talked about in the book and being up in the mountains and all that, if you don't feel physically cold coming out of the book, something's wrong with you. And I agree to that sentiment. I think there's a lot to be said with that. I genuinely felt cold when I left the book, which is odd. That doesn't really happen with Goosebumps. When I read these books, like a summertime book and somebody's sweating a whole lot, I don't come out of the book sweaty. I just don't. It's weird, but it happened with this book. But it was fun. I like the atmosphere to it. I like the storyline itself. I like the twists in the story. It's one of the few Goosebumps books I think a lot of the twists really work for it. Again, the ending can be a little goofy and a little mixed. It's not a perfect book, but I really, really loved it. I thought it was a great, fun read, and I'm really excited about it. I have not watched Goosebumps Completionist's video yet. He uploaded one yesterday when I was at work. I finished this book like 2 days ago and could not get around to getting a video done. And I've just been so slammed and so busy here lately. I finally finished my Christmas shopping and stuff. So now, after I finish recording this review, I'm going to go upload it and watch his video while I do this. If you haven't seen Goosebumps Completionist videos, you should check those out as well. He's a very good, fun YouTuber. If you like my style, the no editing style, excuse me, I bit my tongue. If you like that, he makes that kind of video too, and he's very fun and entertaining. Anyway, when it comes to Beware the Snowman, after my 10 or so minutes long rambling that I do in every video, which is the fun part of these videos. They're always random. Anyway, they can be annoying at the same time. Beware the Snowman. If I had to rate this book on a 5-star basis, I would probably give it a really high 4 out of 5 stars. I really liked it. I think it has a lot to offer. If you haven't read this for whatever reason, you have a few days until Christmas, read this one. Really fun read. I really dug this. About 113 pages. Flies by. Absolutely flies by. It was a blast. It was a really fun blast, and I'm really surprised that this book of all the books did not get republished or reissued for whenever. It was a good read. It was a really good read. I don't think I have anything else to say about it. It was a really cool read. I had a good time reading this. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but I mean, I just can't help it. I'm really excited about this book. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Beware the Snowman? Put your thoughts in comments down below. Let me know what you think about it. Did you love the book? Did you hate the book? Put your thoughts in comments down there. I can't wait to see what Spongy says about this. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching again. God bless you guys. Merry Christmas. I'm going to try to get 12 Screams of Christmas read and reviewed before Christmas as a Christmas present to you for the end of the year. I'm going to try. We'll see what happens. Anyway, again, Merry Christmas. God bless you. Goodbye.